Hi.
Last night I felt so alive. I felt what it meant to take action, not just in a small way, in a small comfortable way. I learned how it feels to take action in a way that's not comfortable, and like it's created results that I am more than grateful for. Like I'm super happy about. I'm used to taking action, you know. I do things, I feel as though I've done and I've created my life in such a way that I was never just in the back seat. I thought that I've always created a life or lived a life where I'm living. But a lot of the times I feel like I hit a wall. I feel like I live my life, maybe 80, 90, 95%, and I think I'm satisfied with it. But there's something still there which needs to be bridged from this part, so that I go from living like this to like this. This course has definitely opened that up, like completely. The thing is, like, I've done all this stuff on the side outside of the actual classroom itself, but I don't think that I've been completely honest in the actual room. I don't know why. I feel like I'm too shy to say what I'm really there for. And what I really want to say is that I'm there to make a big difference in the world, not just on a small individual scale, not just in a small group scale. I want to make a difference in the actual world. And I think I'm too shy to say that, because I'm now in a room full of adults and I'm like this little girl, who hasn't been able to articulate herself very well or very much in this whole course. So I think today I'm just going to say, my plan today is I'm going to speak and I'm going to say the truth. I think I haven't done that because I'm scared of that, like being judged and people thinking like, what she's doing, like she's like 32 years old, she's doing YouTube, why? I'm obviously scared of like the judgment, but in that room there is no judgment. Like people just say their stories and just like people listen, and then people like me who've just been listening have been learning from other people's experiences. So today I'm just gonna say that whatever happens, happens. Man, like I feel amazing. I feel like in these 2 days, the days have been really long, like long in hours, but every single hour I feel so alive. Like I've constantly got, like I'm in that room and I'm listening to people talk about their lives and finding answers for themselves, and I get butterflies. I'm not even joking. My stomach is like, having a little party in there. My heart beats fast. When I start to make realizations about my own life, like I get flustered. I start feeling it physically, and last night when I had this massive realization that my real goal is to make a difference in the world on a worldwide scale, not just a difference in my life, in my small, little life. Like I was sitting there and I think I had like a nervous tick in my leg, because I was just so excited and I didn't know what to do with myself. So yeah, like all of this has happened in 2 days. This is the 3rd day. I'm really, what I dream about and what I want to achieve has become more real than ever, and I've already started to think about the steps that I need in order to make it happen. So what I want to do is, it's like scary to say this, because I think if I say it, then this is my commitment to myself, but also to you. I want to create a business that creates more jobs in the Philippines to help its economic state. I want to uplift the profile of the Philippines islands, like the country, on a worldwide scale. And I've had inklings on how I can do this. I think I'm going to start taking the first steps to doing that. Doesn't matter about my current work. This is the direction now. I'm going to start doing the steps, and I'm not going to be that small little girl who's too embarrassed to say that this is my real goal and feels that I can only achieve like 80% because I don't know how to get the rest of the 20%. gonna go and get ready, and so I'm not gonna be late today. I'm not gonna rush like yesterday. My car got locked in, so I'm gonna Uber it in. This morning, right after I recorded that thing about how I feel amazing and blah blah blah, I was running late, and then I had to get a pin for this dress, and I couldn't find a pin. I got really panicky because I didn't want to be late, because being late is a really big deal at the moment in this course. And then I got mad at Billy. Not mad, but I was annoyed at him, and I was quite forward about it. For the first time I shared an actual incident, like I shared that exact incident to the group there, and then I got some tips on what I need to do, like ring him, and just because it turns out like I blame him for that's my relationship, I blame him for everything. And then so I had to face that with integrity, so I rang him, and it went alright for the first maybe 5 minutes. I could feel that he was a bit sort of apprehensive, but it was generally alright until I said what I really wanted to say, which is like, I want him to come and do this, not for me, but for us, whatever. And it ended up being an argument, and I got really defensive. Then he said, give me some time to think about it, but for me that wasn't good enough, because I felt as though he should just jump in and trust me. But anyway, I spoke to someone about it, and they sort of like gave me clarity and just be like, you know, I clearly just jumped in with unsolicited preaching and not fair, but I think I know what I need to say, so I don't know, I'm gonna do it. I don't know whether I should do it right now, because I don't want to inundate him with my, you know, my whatever else, what is going on in my head right now. But I need to face it. This is the least elated I've felt throughout the whole course, but I need to work it out, I need to deal with it. It's currently 6:07 p.m. I'm just gonna say what I've written. Here's what I wrote when I was doing it. Hang on. How can you trust me when I've been doing this? Trying to enforce my integrity and fighting with you about support, which in itself is a termination of my integrity. So basically, like, how can he trust me? I got mad because I was like, why can't you just trust me with this, and why don't you just do this because I make good judgments? Like, how could he trust me when when it looks like I've not improved? I'm still making the same judgments, and I'm still making the same, well, I'm still forcing him. Like, nothing has changed in me, so what's the point of, I get it. Anyway, this was our big break, so now I'm just gonna go back, and it looks like we've got some work to do, but check in with you later. Mind focus. So it is currently 11:42 p.m. on the third day of the advanced course. I'm just gonna be brief about this. I just wanted to say that this is amazing. This was really, really amazing. Things are going to be changing, I believe, in my life. I have always felt that it's been great, but things are about to get really big and awesome. I don't know exactly how the future is going to pan out and what exact events are going to come of this, but I will say this today, not just to you guys, but I'd like to look back at this from the future, in the future, that who I am is the possibility of self-expression, integrity, and freedom. And I'm very, very, very happy to have shared it with you. I hope that this journey on its own, even though it was just 3 days, has impacted you in a positive way and has made you start thinking about taking action in your life, and not just to live life on the stands, but to be there in the playing field. It was an emotional roller coaster, but in summary, I am so happy and I am so grateful that I found this course, that this has come into my life, and I can't wait to share it with you guys here through my channel here on YouTube, and who knows, in other ways. Thank you for following me on this journey. Thank you for watching this episode. Hey, you know what? If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. If you are interested in following what will come of this, then definitely subscribe. I'll link some information into the description box of this video. All right, that's all. I better get home. It's gonna be midnight soon. I've got work tomorrow. All right, see you guys. Thank you for following. Bye.